try and play Rodriguez and Sao up against Wydad backline. Can that create space for others as well as the strike comes through? And it may not be a dangerous one. It's a track run of Draoui. Strong, aggressive. Certainly has been effective defensively and attackingly, especially. There's a couple of opportunities to shoot. He's been the one taking it on, even if it hasn't brought dramatic results.
Yeah, he's doing his job. He's trying to do what he has to do. He's been very, very influential. And but football is a team performance, not an individual. But so far, he's doing what he had to do, and I think he's the best player in the Esperance team.
Can be accused of not doing their job, rousing themselves as they know how important it is, this final chapter to be written in the semi-final. It's only a goal difference, so despite a very challenging first 64 minutes, they're still very much in this.
Yes, as I always say, 20% of football comes from the fans. When you are in the stadium, the fans cheer you up. It gives you something, and you can see that is what they are trying to do, to lift the Esperance team up. And when they do that, and they can.
As opposed to the first leg, he didn't have to put any pace on the ball, and it flew past El Moti. 21 minutes. This semi-final has really come to life. Another wicked delivery. It goes Maria. He wants to be in the box, but keeps it alive as the ball lofted in. Both strikers going for the same ball.
And you concede. Is it going to look good for you? Or when you try and score and you concede, you still have a chance to come back to win still with an away goal. So the coach has to think about that, and I'm sure there are a lot of things going on in his mind.
I guess that's the difference between those who make it, those who don't on the touchline. It's the fact that everyone's manager in their own home, on their sofa, but in the heat of battle, can you make the right changes, the right Tarek Tabit's side turn this around as they did against Tepe Mazembe. Semteka swings it in, it's flicked at the near post again, driven in off the post. Well, Moti scrambled across, bailed out by the woodwork. Unfortunately for the visitors from Casablanca, it didn't fall to a shirt of red and gold.
Again, the corner kick in the near post, causing problems for Wydad.
Well, could have been it, Sassy. Maybe if he hadn't slipped, might have got a cleaner.
That was a great save from the goalkeeper.
Between goalkeeper and post, keeping them out, but maybe if he hadn't slipped, maybe he would have got a cleaner strike on the ball.
That was a very, very great save from the goalkeeper. He did so well to save the team.
Lovely little touch. Esperance might finish this here. Rodriguez! Well, we spoke about penalties. They were about to bring on a goalkeeper. They may not need him. But I say that because suddenly the celebrations have been stopped for a moment. I think the flag has gone up. Now this is when VAR will come into play, which says a lot when you think about the history of this fixture. I imagine it must be for the first ball through. And he's offside. Oh well. 2019, Wydad will never forget. But this time, VAR's working. And the linesman, a little bit is enough.
Yeah, he's just trying to tell him he was a bit offside. He couldn't dispute that. He was even not sure because you see when he's called, he turned back, which is a normal thing. Great call by the linesman.
Clearly, specialist penalty kick goalkeeper, the young Amenala Memish. He will likely, despite the frustration and sadness in the stands, looks like he will now come on alongside Wael Derbali.
Every minute he needs to warm up and everything, so I agree with the coach.
It's all the gambles and decisions that coaches have to make. Atiatala lofts it in, headed across. Well, Sambu was waiting, well dealt with by Meria. It's a first touch for Memesh. Real pressing from the captain Jabrani. He tucked out the play. It's a lovely ball. The first time we've seen Sau on it. He's got support, but he just isn't careful enough with the pass, and El Amloud does not just well, does brilliantly. The ball forward really well.
Be worried about himself. He should be worried because a striker needs to get shot on target, and since the quarterfinals, I haven't seen him even having one shot on target. It should be very frustrating as a striker.
There might have been a chance. Well, I think maybe
a penalty shootout. By anything can happen.
It may well happen here, but the ball in is going to have to be precise. And no real trouble. Want the ball in the box. Eluni lifts it in. Header up, but no trouble once again, and it's been neat and tidy for Memish so far. So is this the point when we see clearly the leg ahead of El Amloud? Clinical finish, but disappointment, an understatement. Break of it, but there's the whistle, and we are going to penalty kicks. Well, Esperance were struggling for so long, but then they found that one moment of quality. Rodriguez heading in with no Wydad response. It's ended one apiece on aggregate. That means it's spot kicks.
Be their first 5.
Well, the percentages certainly, as the referee making very clear, 1 foot at least must remain on the line. Goalkeepers are relatively comfortable with that rule now. And it's the man who scored 13 times to take the top scoring crown of the Botola, despite Wydad being pipped to the title. He scored 10 of those goals in the second half of the season.